Nice. Okay, hey there everyone, Manano here, and welcome to Life in Adventure, a text based RPG. Okay, let's go. The first adventure. Start a new adventure with a randomly generated adventure, or make your own adventure. Free for first time adventure. Let's customize. Let's go with fighter. Okay, free for first time adventure. Start. Mm-hmm. Sparring with the sound of magnificent trumpet, a strong-looking individual was escorted to a platform. The individual slowly knelt before the king. Everyone in the kingdom will remember your adventure. Gaze upon this one, people. This adventurer here is our country's hero. With the king's decree, the crown went wild. Ever since you witnessed the event with your own eyes, you dreamt of becoming an honorable adventurer. Instead of inheriting your father's farm, years have passed, and the dream still remains in your heart to this day. It finally motivated you to start your own adventure. Gold plus 10 maze, sprint main, round shield. Begin. Fighter. You find the ruins of a collapsed building. Bones are scattered everywhere, and a sword is sticking out from the mound of them. Take the sword, pray for them, kick the mount. Okay, success chance. Okay, let's just pray for them. Face the mounts, pray for their souls. Rest in peace. Dry wind blows through the mount, but nothing else happens. You finish your prayers and continue your journey. Mm-hmm. Under the scorching sun, workers are busily repairing the ruined walls. Among the hard-working people, you hear a man complaining, "Damn, I can't show this to the landlord." He walks around the city walls, sweating profusely in chainmail. What's the matter? You approach the man and ask what's going on. He introduces himself as Sergey, the company commander of the city, and explains the situation. The landlord has ordered to renovate the city walls within this month. However, we are short of workers and we lack an architect. Nearly no progress for several days. Sighs and shouts at the workers for no reason. The workers hastily carry the stones as if walking on eggshells. Okay? Well, uh, I'm a strength type. Let's go. Let's try. Success! XP 1, gold plus 60. Sergey rejoices at your bold words. Splendid! So will you try working here? I'll pay you well. He sends you straight to the construction site to work. Hard labor is painful but time flies by. As you work tirelessly thanks to your efforts, the construction progresses quickly and finishes earlier than expected. Sergey adds you the wages and speaks. Excellent job, you know. The landlord told me to enhance the gates too. What do you think? Enhance the walls with steel. Just aim to enhance the wall with steel. The company commander licks his lips and nods. That sounds right. Thanks for your help. He sets off to recruit some iron miners. You walk in the opposite direction to him. Okay. You arrive at Leeds, a city having a conflict with a group of orcs. The atmosphere of the city seems rough and dangerous. From the multiple battles that occurred before, you carefully poke around the city looking for jobs. You find something interesting among the many requests on the bulletin board. Looking for adventurers to help with negotiation with the orcs. Come find us at the command center. Judging from how wet the ink is, it seems like a brand new quest. Help negotiation with the orcs. Okay, let's see. What the heck? You visit the command center. The command center, built near the fortifications that protect the city, is filled with stern-faced soldiers diligently fulfilling their roles. When you show the request from the bulletin to the soldiers, they guide you to the audience room. Soon after, a man with a magnificent mustache stamps into the room. He introduces himself as the Lord of Glitz. Lord Adela, and briefs you about the status quo. The situation here in our city isn't that good. With the help of troops from other cities, those damned orcs will be wiped out in no time, but they are refusing to intervene, saying that the conflict is none of their business. Obviously, not liking the situation. Anyway, we did manage to secure a table of negotiation, but we're still in a deadlock, failing to agree on terms. Our hope is that you, adventurer, can put an end to this standoff. Adele adds that if there will be another battle. Mm-hmm. Let's see how the negotiation is going. You decide to first check how the negotiation is going. Adela orders one of his servants to call the interpreter, telling you to ask anything you wish to know. This man is our interpreter for the Urgis language. He is aware of the details of the negotiation. What began the fighting? You ask the interpreter how the conflict with the orcs began in the first place. Deep Science speaks. I can answer that. The land I control still has a lot of undeveloped mountains, so I ordered my people to do a slash and burn for agriculture. But the mountain just so happens to be where these orcs lived. That's where the clash happened. In the reason there are at our doorstep right now. You asked the interpreter about the terms for negotiation from the orcs. After thinking for a long time, the interpreter answers, stuttering. The, the orcs demanded that a part of the city be acknowledged as their territory, along with enough food rations to feed 500 of them for 6 months and 600 weapons. Adela, listening to the interpreter, shouts furiously, "Unacceptable! It will be at least be understandable if they ask the mountain to be theirs. If they really want that much food and weapons, they'll have to come and get it." Wow. Looks like they are preparing for an invasion there. Occupation. Visit the orcs. After hearing about the process of negotiation, you decide to pay the orcs a visit, together with the interpreter. They have set up camps right in front of the city, and orcish soldiers come out from their ash-colored tents, weary, shouting at you in their language. You order the interpreter to tell the orcs that you're here for negotiation, but after hearing the interpreter, the orcs become angry instead and start threatening you, ready to attack at any moment. Mm-hmm. Ask the translator why the orcs are angry or attack the orcs. I really want to attack the orcs. Ask the translator anyway. You ask the interpreter why the orcs are angry, but he just shakes his hands, sweating profusely, and stutters that he too does not know why the orcs are acting like that. Saying no better option, you return to the city with the interpreter. As soon as the castle doors open and you enter, Adela runs to you, expecting news. It's failed. Adela returns quickly. Mm-hmm. You are looking through a notice board in the outskirts of a city named Garisvan. Among the many looking to hire flyers, you find an interesting one. Please put an end to the nightly battles that happen in my garden. I will gladly hand over my family heirloom to anyone who does. Ooh, what nightly battles? Let's go, let's battle. You take the flyers off the board and put them in your pocket. You go searching for the client. Mm-hmm. You sit down on a pile of fallen leaves to take a short break. But as you do, you feel a hard surface beneath. You brush aside the leaves to find an unusual looking rock. Sit elsewhere. You feel your way through the leaves to find yourself a softer spot to sit on and take a break. The heck? You find an abandoned fortress on top of a cliff. Vines cover its walls and grass as tall as your waist surrounds it. Inside, a decorative statue talks to you. Warning, go any further and your survival cannot be guaranteed. I want to approach it. Let's go. You ignore the statue and walk further into the fortress. The statue gets up and steps in front of you, exterminating trespasser. Ooh. Only 22% chance. I might die in this one. This playthrough. Begin battle. Okay. Roll the dice. 12. Oh. Ah. I lost. Gargoyle defeated. Beats you up and kicks you out. Okay. Last there. Use the flyer as a guide to find your employer, Martin. His house is so lavishly large that it takes 20 minutes to go from the gates through the garden to the house. It's beach brick mansion with an ivy roof, surrounded by green grass, flowers and a pond with a marble fountain. Martin is an old man who claims to have bought the house after retirement, but I chose the wrong house. See for yourself when it's time. He seems to get depressed just by talking about it. Martin calls to you as the sun is setting over the mountains. It's about to begin. As soon as the sun goes down, the garden becomes a battlefield. Raids emerge from the ground to fight each other. It's you to get rid of them. Ooh. I don't have anything good. No. Inspect the garden. You look down at the garden from the balcony. The raids rise from the ground like smoke and charge at each other. But it isn't some random scuffle. Some of them are taking orders from a commander on horseback, and their stances suggest military training. There are two sides, and the side with the commander has noticeably fewer soldiers. Seems like they are guarding something. Even at a distance, you feel the commander's exceptionally strong will. Let's listen to their story. You approach the strong-willed commander and speak. He shouts back, surprised. What are you doing here, civilian? It's too dangerous. Evacuate before it's too late. We have this area under control. You ask him what's going on. He answers to you amidst his busy commands. We were moving supplies from the Great Hills to Fall East River when we got ambushed. Got work to do. So stop asking questions and get to safety. Let's help the commander. His ominous glow diminished. Go on then, help the squad over there. And with that, he turned his horse and charged at an incoming raid. Oh man. Solo victory. Oh my. Let's roll the dice. Ah! Oh. Achievement unlocked. Only one. I'm gonna lose this one. No much for the raid. Thank you. I appreciate your efforts, but I have to find someone else for the job. Oh man, it's almost time for the sunset. You're looking for a place to sleep in a city called Tilwar, built on top of natural hill. You hear someone letting out a deep sigh. It comes from a middle-aged man drinking alone in the back streets. When he sees you this time, he lets out an even longer sigh. What's with the sack? I went to look for this one. Put this one. Main epilogue. Sub-epilogue. Monsters. Item. Achievements. Uh-huh. I don't have much. And I can't even get good weapons here. Okay? Something on your mind? The middle-aged man approaches you in response, as he has been waiting for someone to ask. I think, I can't help but feel suspicious of my wife. Do you mind? Oh, he guides you to Silver Sturgeon, an inn nearby. Taking a table in the corner, He goes into the kitchen and returns with some drinks and snacks. Name's Vernon. I run the inn. As you can see from day to late dawn, busy business. The crowded place supports his statement. After chugging down a glass of beer, the innkeeper continues. My wife's a real beauty. Unlike me, I always thought I was lucky to have her as my lover, but as time went by, our house became more and more messy. And now I think she doesn't even care about our one and only child. My hunch says she's having a secret affair with someone else. He says that he thinks his wife is cheating on him. He asks you to confirm his suspicion. Sure thing. He hears your response and nods slowly. Thank you. That house with the green roof up there on the hill. That's my house. Keep an eye on that and check if anyone enters. This is your payment in advance. After finishing, Vernon hands you some gold, sighs, and returns to the kitchen. His house is about 30 minutes away from the inn. The house is built on top of a hill. It is since a super wide chateau, but judging from the aesthetics, it's probably an expensive house. Let's go with the steady approach. You go undercover, nearby Vernon's house. Soon the door opens and a woman who seems like Vernon's wife exits the house. She immediately starts walking down the hill. You blend into pedestrians following her. Witness her entering a cabin located in the outskirts of the city. The cabin is built with red wood, and around it you can see grindstones and drying racks with animal leather. Stand close next to the cabin and eavesdrop. You can hear some not so family friendly noises coming from inside. Let's bring Vernon. You quickly return to Silver Sturgeon. You then tell Vernon what you witnessed. Vernon sighs deeply and follows you. When he arrives at the cabin, he opens the cabin door. Alas, he witnesses firsthand a scene of his wives having fun with another one. Phew. Hey, hey! They don't even know that the door is open. When they see Vernon, their eyes widen with astonishment. The two hastily put on their clothes, but Vernon acts first. He walks up to the man and smacks his face. With a loud thud, he falls to the ground. Honey, wait, I can explain. Vernon looks at you and asks you to leave the cabin. Give them privacy. You wait for Vernon outside the cabin. After a ruckus, the cabin door opens with a click, but it is not Vernon that comes out. It's the other man. He is holding a bloody kitchen knife in his hands. It seems that the blood is Vernon's. You, if only it wasn't for you. He rushes you with bloodshot eyes. Let's begin the battle. Okay, I have a chance. Let's roll the dice. Yes, overwhelming. Let's go. Achievement unlocked. One shot. Dice. Gained knowledge of bandit. Victory rewards. You defeated the rampaging man and approach Vernon. He staggers back up, holding fresh wounds from the fight. Vernon's wife checks on him. Vernon, honey? Are you okay? Vernon then starts laughing. Hey, of course, I feel amazing. Helen, don't you dare lay a finger on my body. Take care of your new lover there, lying on the ground. I don't want to see your wretched face ever again. After finishing, Vernon rips a portion of his sleeves, covering his wounds to stop the bleeding. He pushes his now ex-wife away and comes out from the cabin. He looks at you and starts speaking. I'm fine. This won't kill me. You know, your wife stabbing you in the back and her new lover stabbing you with a knife. Everyday business. Just a normal day, no? Vernon tries his best to laugh heartily. He hands you a few gold coins along with a ring pulled out from his fingers. Give it to someone else or sell it. Do with it as you wish. After finishing, Vernon limps back to his inn. You head somewhere else with your reward for a job well done. Oh, wow. You come across a smithy located on the outskirts of a small city. The heat and the sound of clashing metal can be heard. Let's visit Yes. What can I buy? Kite Shield. Combat power 4. Kite Shape Leather Shield. Stability, blocking, spellcasting. Round Shield. Mm-hmm. How much is this? 18? Ooh. Alloy Buckler. Smells like steel. Blocking. It's heavier than the regular one, but it is sturdier. Ooh. Let's see this one. Wood Steel Shamshir. Curved sword with a ring-like pattern. Its recipe is unknown. Attack type slashing, grace +2. Attack type striking. What's this? Tin club. Corvex said, isn't this a bat? Hit the ball. It is a bat. The heck? An unknown item. Mm-hmm. I don't know. Halbert. Spear with an axe blade. It was designed to deal with charging cavalries. Which one should I buy? I don't know. I'll definitely buying this one. Equip and then sell this one. Silver ring without any special damage. While humans exchange these when making a promise, the rings do nothing. I think I'm gonna keep this one. And then for the weapon, I'll just go with this one. Halberd. Wait, it's 200. No. So, a club or a sword? Let's go with the sword. What the heck? Whip then this one. Okay, I'm done. What a visit on the blacksmith. You are walking through a jungle thick with grass and trees. Just then you find a grove giving off a mysterious vibe. They are intertwined with each other, creating an arc. It looks like an entrance to another world. Ooh. It might be a trap. Let's go. Enter the entrance. You are mysteriously drawn to it and step into the entrance. After about an hour of walking, the road divides into 3 different paths. At the left entrance are maple trees, and at the middle entrance are ash trees, and at the right entrance are oak trees. Let's go with the maple. You head to the road with maple trees. After walking for a long time, you hear someone giggling, and before you know it, you are out of the forest. Oh. You listen to 3 wanderers having a conversation as they speak of a tomb of ashen cliff where the king of a fallen kingdom is buried. They plan to pay a visit. Tomb of Ashen Cliff. The bearded dwarf answers your question. Oh, they say it got that name because the dark vines that grow near the tomb cry out to grieve the fallen kingdom. Ooh. Ask if you can join them. Greet the wanderers and ask if we can join them, but we don't know who you are. Should we let you come? Let's go with speed. Fail. You ask them to strike you and you have much to learn. Let's just give up. I can search it on my own. Find the room. Set off to find other adventures. One rainy, damp afternoon, you are strolling around the city of Hansel, looking at the setting in the sky. At that moment, with a blunt sound of something breaking, the door of a nearby tavern is shattered into pieces. A man falls to the ground and rolls. He shouts after wiping the blood on his mouth with his sleeves, jumping back onto his feet as if nothing happened. Ha! You pathetic midgets, I'll take you all at once. I'll kill you all. Then 2 dwarves run out of the tavern with a response. Such a big talker you are, Pastor. Today will be your funeral. With the commotion they are making, quite an audience has gathered up to see what's going on. Uh, I don't know how this is gonna go on. Watch the fight, call the guards or intervene. Let's intervene. Intervene between the tankards. Then the faces of the dwarves already red from anger becomes okay. 2-2 it is. Come on, let's go. Ooh, very superior, overwhelming. One shot. Nope, not one shot. Nice. You won the battle. Mm-hmm. After the fight ends, you're the only one standing. The bystanders laugh and cheer. Then the tavern owner comes out the shattered door. He comes up to you and talks to you, patting your shoulder. Thank you. I was worried about what I should do with these drunkards, but you took care of them. He hands you an old parchment saying that it's the only token of gratitude he has available. It is a map that shows the location of a treasure. A regular once gave it to me as payment for the drink. I don't have a clue what kind of treasure there is, but it's said to be very valuable. Continue on your adventure. Mm-hmm. I have a map. Mm-hmm. You arrive at a city called Rome. The city is famed for a circular gladiator coliseum built with marble, and it just so happens that a match is being held right now. In the audience, all sorts of people, be it men or women, child or elders, are cheering for their fighters, and merchants here and there are attracting customers. As you're looking around the Colosseum, a man wearing a black robe approaches you. The match will begin soon, how about it? Want to beat for your favorite? 50 gold. Let's see my options. One by one. That right there is Sandra Stronger Than Bears. Got that name after she single-handedly defeated a feral bear with her bare fist. Fighter of considerable brute strength, no doubt, and that there is Kahan the Viper. Not only does he look like a viper, his fighting style suits the name. Sly and swift. Last but not least, I heard that Achille the Butcher is a former mercenary that have been through countless campaigns. The bids are 2 to 7, 2 to 3, and 1 respectively. Let's see. Accept. Good choice. Who'll be your choice? I don't really know which one. Let's go with the highest one. Sandra, let's go. He asks you in a creepy voice, taking the 50 gold from you. Ooh, I won. You decide to cheer for Sandra as soon as she starts swinging her battle axe fiercely, and both Achille the Butcher and Kahan the Viper are no match for her. Sandra lifts up her bloodied battle axe in victory, and the crowd goes wild, shouting her name. Sandra, Sandra. You take the prize money well earned by your insight and happily exit the Colosseum. Nice. Got more gold. Okay. Arrive at some abandoned ruins. There are no signs of life, but you tread carefully, surveying the area. Just as you take one step, crack, the ground slightly shakes. You look down and notice that the color of the ground is ever so slightly different from the surroundings. Hmm. Let's lower your stance. Fail. Ouch. Since the ground might crumble, you lower it and the ground below collapses, taking you down an unknown place. Fall from a great height and land with a tremendous impact. You can almost hear your bones cry out in pain. You finally get a hold of yourself and look up to see a giant door and a stone statue in front of you. Let's go. Stone statue left. Feel as if the statue could move at any moment. Stone statue is face and it looks like something was dragged along the ground. Turn clockwise. Turn left, stone touch clockwise. Doesn't wrong. Exiled what? Okay, roll the dice. Ah, I'm lost. Lost battle. I have one health left. You are beaten and the stone touch is thrown out. Came across a broken stage stove. I am not speaking properly. You come across a broken stagecoach, surrounded by a few mangled horse corpses and dead armored soldiers. Carefully inspect the scene and find multiple humans and monster footprints. One of the trails suggests someone got away. Track the human footprints. Ground is muddy, so tracking is easy. You soon find the fugitive. She stops banging her chains against the rock and looks up at you, surprised. What happened? One of the rocks tells you her story. She is a hunter who used to live near the border. Has been at odds with Border Patrol over hunting grounds. One day, Border Patrol arrested her after a heated argument. She managed to escape thanks to the Wyvern's ambush. The spotters had it camping. Who are they to tell me where to hunt? Ah, let's release her. Help her with the cows. She thanks you and asks you to follow her for a reward. Her name is Majet, and she leads you over a mountain to a small cottage. There are not much left of it. Grr, the wyvern shoots up from the ruins of the cottage as if it has been waiting, you bastard. That's my house. Oh my. Ah, I'm gonna die in this one. I'm gonna die. One. Let's go. Seriously, one? Yeah, I died. The last thing you say is the wyvern's face rushing towards her. I got you involved in this. And with that, Machet leaves. I'll repay you later. I promise, okay? I leave. Find a decent looking shop for adventurers. Here you may craft weapons and armor using the loot from monsters or buy bits and pieces one might need for adventuring. Let's trade. Ooh, what? Fish? Ooh, let's buy this. I need the health. Consume. Alloy spike gauntlet. Spike gauntlet made of alloys of various metals. Its weight and strength increased. Duck type striking. Intimidating stealthy. 7. Slime kite shield. Spellcasting increase minus 2. Ooh. Armadillo armor. Armor made from armadillo leather. It becomes easy to roll around when you curl the body around. It is easy to roll when the body is rolled up, rolling and stealthy. Not good for stealth for this one. Silver crossbow that uses silver bolts and crafted specially to hunt vampires. It is also equipped a great sword, so its wielder doesn't get vulnerable in close combat. Longbow and more powerful attack type projectile. Then alloy short bow is in wars made from mixing miscellaneous materials. Let's sell this one, the mace. I don't have enough. Even the armor. No, I don't have enough. I'll just go. Kakadoodle 2, you see a chicken running around with its tail on fire. It's wearing a strange necklace engraved with ruins. Let's put out the fire. Try many different ways to put out the dirt. Leave a small pile of ashes behind and carry on. Oh. Find some people burying something. They stop to catch their breath and wipe their sweat. Then noticing you, they scream in surprise. A word silence hung in the air. Then the people approach you with their shovel. I'm sorry. Can't let you leave here. What the heck? Let's fight. Don't know what they are trying to cover up, but you decide to fight them. Begin the battle. Roll the dice. 11. Nice. 1. You won the battle. Sunny tried to attack you. Still chest with a big lock. They were trying to parry. Break the lock. Fail. Oh man. Give up. Oh man. Nearby down to get some rest. Soon market filled by someone quickly brushes past you. Grab him. Good. Grab him thanks to your superior surprise. He looks up and speaks. I'm sorry, but my family. I have a starving family to feed. He asks for your forgiveness. Get your money back. And he complies. Release him once you cover the cash. Okay. Darkness blankets the silent field. Suddenly, someone coughs behind you. It's Majed. From before, I have some useful information to repay you. Hear me out. The hunt. A spider woman seduces and devours men. Yes, let's go. I found someone who saw the spider woman firsthand. Her name's Anna. Together, you head to Odtun, a small town where Anna lives. Her small house stands at the edge of town. You knock on her wooded door and it clicks open shortly after. A haggard woman emerges and stares at you and Majid. Who are you? You ask her about the spider woman. The woman mivels and invites the two of you in. She is sobbing by the time she starts to talk. It has already been several days since John is gone missing. It must be that spider. I knew it. Calm down. Sanity. Takes you a while to calm Anna down. She finally wipes her tears and continues. John frequently visited Spider Forest, which is north of town. He said the wood there is high quality. She claims to have followed Johnny to surprise him, but he walks too fast and she loses him in the middle of the woods. Then she sees a woman warped into a giant spider and enter a cave. That creature may have eaten my Johnny alive. As Anna begins sobbing again, you and Majed agree to search Spider Forest. After a long walk, the two of you finally arrive at Spider Forest. Trees stand tall and dense, making the forest as black as night. Even in broad daylight, you are making your way deep into the shadow. When Majed suddenly stops you with her hand, she then shoots an arrow at the floor, out of which jumps a huge, menacing spider. Let's fight. You run in front of Majed and charge at the spider. Begin. Let's roll the dice. Normal. Even superiors. Yes. Victory. Nice. Adventure level up. Let's go with this. Confirm. Okay, there are ads. First time I see that. The giant spider trembles and collapses. Majed speaks as she retrieves an arrow from its corpse. That was actually pretty impressive. Shall we continue? After some more walking, you find a large cave. You hear someone singing from within. Sounds like a man. Singing in a cave? Not suspicious at all. Majed takes the bow off her shoulder as she enters. You follow her deep into the cave. Inside is a man singing from the comfort of his bed. He jumps up as he sees the two of you enter. Who the hell are you? Ask what happened. How he ended up in the cave. I first came to this forest on one of those stupid games, the kind men play when they're drunk. You know? Yeah, it was one of those. We all placed this bet. We each bet on ourselves to make it through this forest. I made it in pretty deep and using a torch. All my friends had chickened out a long time ago. Then I met her near a stream. Tells you that it was love at first sight, and he had visited the forest every day since to see her. What it matters, so he did cheat on her under her breath. Doesn't hear this and he couldn't. Since then to take us a future. Here I am. Mentioned the rumor. Tell him that you had heard from Anna that she is worried. So she's worried about shape-shifting spiders? It's probably some trick of the light. Maybe Anna's just jealous. Either way, I don't intend to return. Anna's just jealous. Either way, I don't intend to return. Please tell her not to look for me anymore. In fact, tell her I'm dead. Then she'll give up. Oh. Bring him back or respect his choice? Let's just bring him back. Grab him by the wrist, take him back. Anna is out and resists, but you and one should hold on to him. Just then, a woman comes running out of another room and shoves you. Dressed, helps Johnny up as she shouts, "Darling, what have they done to you?" This is the Spider Woman. Fight. Pack your bow and you throw him. For heaven's sake, are you out of your minds? Starts a web out of her hand, which is. Oh man, it is a Spider Woman. Okay, roll the dice. 14. Nice. Victory. Aranea. The woman in white breathes heavily. Johnny steps in front of her to stop you. He agrees to go back to town with you if you promise to leave her alone. Okay, take Johnny. As soon as you reach out to take Johnny, he flies backwards. The woman throws him back and she glares at you as she speaks. You can't take Johnny. The beautiful woman was gone and in her place a giant spider. Johnny is frozen in shock. Oh man, I'm gonna die. Let's go. Very inferior. I'm gonna die. Don't give me hope like this. You gave me hope like that. Last battle. Giant spider grabs you with one of its arm-like front legs. Then let him go, or you lose your man. Jet has untied herself from the web she holds. Turn back into a person. Kneel now. Oh man. So it really is a Spider Woman. Okay. Let's take Johnny or leave them be. Take Johnny. Take Johnny out of the cave, leaving the Spider Woman behind. He stutters as he speaks. Heavens, she was a spider. I must have been possessed. Thank you for saving me. Would you please take me home, Anna? I miss Anna. An hour later, when you reach the edge of town, Anna comes running and embraces Johnny. They look at each other with nothing but love. Machete says as you should have killed the Spider-Man. She might come back, you know. No, that's foreshadowing. Continue. Okay. I think I'll be ending the video there. It's taking a long time already. I think I'll continue this on another video. Hopefully, it continues at this place. Okay. And with that, I'll be ending the video there. Hope you guys enjoy. Thank you for watching and see you in the next one. Bye bye. I am really low on health and sanity.